I invited 4 of my best friends and content creators to look at the community's most insane hot takes, and god damn it, they agree and disagree with a few of them.
All right.
Okay, buddy.
Perfect.
The moment he said is,
We're gonna go to
the
the
moment he
end of the
said the
year.
word is.
If you have your own hot takes, write them down in the comments for the next part, and let's go. Going free to play was a mistake. It encouraged cheating and teaming. Now, you don't have to agree fully with it or disagree fully with it. Just a part of it, that's fine too. Yeah, Kanji the sheep falling around.
You saw that, man? What you at, man?
Bro.
This will be my
Nah,
yang, bro. I'm the yin.
I went first to disagree, and
No, he's okay. He's okay.
they followed me, and then they went a step further, and I was like, okay.
Well, you guys want to follow me further?
Okay.
I guess I can.
Then-
I guess I can take my take. If it-
Yeah, then,
Just wanna
Saveo, why are you only on disagree?
I mean, to be honest, cheating can always be mitigated. I mean, if we want to go down the path of Primrose, you can end up going down everyone's getting free Steam keys back then. See, before it came free to play, people were able to get accounts just, if you're participating and you could hoard a Steam key, use it, and cheating is going to be used regardless. I mean, players that use it in competitive, but in terms of is it 100% going down? No. We should never have gotten, or we should have gotten free to play. It doesn't matter if it's pay to win. Might have given a little bit more chances for people that's, heard about the game and then seek about it. But I don't know. I think it just comes down to just investment in time. Finding a reason to play the game by paying for the game somewhere.
Okay. Jan, do you have anything to add to that?
I believe it should have been free in the first place. Then, as long as the report system isn't good, cheating and teaming shouldn't be a problem, because as long as a game has a lot of players, it's gonna evolve quicker, faster, I mean. And that's the whole point, in my opinion. Always changing, finding new stuff to play with, So, in my opinion, it was the right choice. But it should have been free from the start.
Okay. I personally agree with that.
Because I have some friends that I found out the game with, they didn't want to pay. So they don't play. They did not start at the same time as me, and now they just think it's too late.
And let's get away from just the game. Let's focus on us content creators with the statement: creators are too one-dimensional in their content in Naraka. Are these
I'm
our
really,
final positions?
Yeah. yeah, I'll stay here.
Okay, then let's start with Nova on the fully agree or strongly agree.
All right, so I'll talk about this on the daily. So I wholeheartedly believe that people are just too stuck in their ways, and they're not willing to experiment, try different methods, see other means of creation or content creation that other games are doing and are being successful at. And I feel like everyone's just kind of stuck in doing montages and highlight reels, and while those can be good, I feel like they're only really good for people that are actively watching Naraka content already, and it's not too, what's the word I'm looking for? It doesn't really stick too well with people that have never seen Naraka.
Okay. Young, do you have
Yeah,
anything
that's
to add to that?
I think apart from shooting montages and cool stuff, people should try storytelling in contents.
Okay.
I don't see it that much. It's quite rare. Let's say off the rip. Let's have an idea, right? Let's have Lollabamba, right? He's a popular character in you, right? So let's make a mini series. Let's just spectate a game of Lollabamba and make it like a storytelling about his adventures in that game.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of fire.
yeah, it's a fire idea.
That's a pretty good
Yeah,
idea.
I mean, I had another idea at some point, like, like I was just, let's say, killing someone like this, right? But it's only from my POV. Sorry. Then I was gonna do the same exact sequence of that fight in a custom game with my friend, and then shoot another friend of mine from the spectator, so we can turn around, have some camera tricks. These things are missing in content creation, in my opinion. There's so much things to do, but I think nobody wants to just invest time.
I want to put my time in there. Can I get my take out here, Dooney?
Hey,
Senor?
sure,
I
man.
got it.
You're on the dead center.
Yeah, yeah. So there's like two ways to it, right? Now, people who stick to montages, I'm not saying they can't get out of their comfort zone to go out. Sometimes it's kind of necessary when someone's like a niche, and if they're doing really good, if they're good at that niche, you can seek, other people could, follow through with it. But on the other side, it's like in terms of resources that we can have, I mean, like what Young would want to do, that could all be resolved like a match replay system, you know what I'm saying? But the problem that comes out of that is it's that we don't have it in the first place, at least on a PC client. Still, I do kind of agree in terms of how that can like kind of evolve, where we can make more stories, story based options. Like people in the community have been here for a while, but more importantly, like people that hold a significance, if not any. You can make more presence to be known. The community is going to be consolidated like in a box in a room. It's closed up. Then having that to be opened, it's not to say that certain people are to be like ejected out because they've been sticking to one role. It's just that they can then start to see more of the world around them. And start seeing the table, the glass, and the windows.
Okay. Ganji, anything to add since you're like kind of like edging
Yeah.
towards agree?
Yeah, because mostly I think the most content that is there is the highlights reels and everything that people are stuck with. But I also seen some creator like Dooney trying to do different stuff, and
Holy.
streamers. Streamers have been doing kind of game-like contents and fun stuff and like that. So I'm kind of neutral.
Okay.
Well, Noah was getting his burger and fries.
True.
Okay, you guys ready for the next question?
Oh yeah. Hit me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Naraka could, will, and has never been a tier 1 esports on Twitch.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Though. I was like, okay, let me think about this actually.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I'll actually have to go on the agree, just not that strongly.
Okay. Then let's start with our resident caster. Why do you agree with that statement?
Well, the thing is, we've seen changes in the nature of how on Twitch other games have been, using, the tools, such as getting collaborative streamers to not just like in the beginning, right? We had co-streamers, right? And official co-streamers would be people that, hey, if you want to watch this event, watch X person, right? Without any sort of affiliation to the main channel. Now we have the tools where you can even watch from the main channel to the other channels directly on who is officially a co-streamer to go through. We haven't had that yet in Naraka to kind of bring out in terms of esports yet. But it's been in the works for like at least 6 months, so we have at least some sort of like notion of it being, or more than that. But the other thing too is just exposure in the events that transpire basically means that they would need to just do, I mean, they would have to do more promotion in a way that's not like just, oh, here's a poster and that's it. Like, actual promotion in the West or in the global side, besides it just being, hey, it's happening. Oh, okay. And that's it.
Okay. Nova, do you have anything to add to that? For example, is the game even like made to be good for an esport?
Well, I would say that I have hands-on experience, playing against someone like the best players in the world. especially over in the China server. But I do think that there's far too many people that are being hindered by the simple fact that ping and FPS are too reliant in like what the benefits that they offer give you. So like for example, like having lower ping, it's pretty explainable, self-explanatory what's having lower ping allows you to do and everything, right? It allows you to play in a more risky play style, and other people might not be able to do that just because they just don't have the same distance. They're not at the same distance to the server that X amount of player is at, right? So you have to have these different play styles that evolve, and I feel like obviously the lower ping playstyle is majority of the time is going to win over the playstyle that people, if you're not able to like replicate what somebody does at a high level, then you're just not going to be able to compete, right? And we don't have lands or any of that stuff, so we don't really have a even playing field even when it comes to like our tournaments. And then FPS is like a whole another thing on top of that, where you just have access to higher FPS, then you have access to combos that other people just don't have access to, right? Now, with all that being said, it's not enough to also just completely disregard one's like own skill, right? Like people can get good at the game, and I feel like most people kind of they kind of lump the two in together. They can't like really differentiate between someone that's just an overall good player or someone that's just good because they have high FPS and lower ping. It makes it harder to gauge skill, like true skill.
Any comment by our neutral faction, Kanji and Young?
I mean, for a spectator point of view,
Like this.
the game is too hard to understand in a esport context. Like if I'm just seeing the stream, right, of a tournament of this game, I'm not gonna understand anything. Even if I spend like 2-3 months playing the game, I'm still not gonna understand what they're gonna, be appreciating in a tournament setting, what they're gonna do, what are they trying to achieve by doing specific stuff. So I think the game is just by itself too complicated to be a popular esport. In a spectator point of view, of course.
EU is better than NA.
All right.
Okay, buddy.
Perfect.
The moment he said is,
gonna go
the
to the
moment he
end of the
said the
year.
word is, and he said EU, I was like, all right, turn left at
Okay.
90 degrees, miles per hour. What is it, kilometers, bro?
What the fuck is a kilometer?
Yo, where did they go?
I'm prepared to die for this.
Oh, they're diamonds on.
Holy smokes! Wait, they're committed to the cause. Yo, no.
Hey,
no,
hey,
gotta fight it
yeah.
out. Gotta fight it out.
Okay, yeah. Okay, that was just our little joke
Holy
one.
smokes!
It was just our little joke one. Okay, let's do one last serious one, and then I think we hot taked enough. Then let's go to the question. The devs should prioritize queue times over match quality.
Hmm.
What? What was the first?
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Wait, queue times over match quality or match quality over queue times?
queue times over match quality.
Oh.
So faster queues, even if it means worse matches.
Oh.
Okay, we all have everyone on agree. So let's hear from Young, since he is on strongly agree.
Okay, I believe as long as people are able to find more games and not log out of the game, if they want to play frequently, they're gonna get better regardless. Even if the quality of the matches are terrible at the start, with time, with the people that want to stay, they can get better even faster, so they can enjoy the game. So by having so many players that stay on the queue and having consistent back-to-back matches, match quality would naturally go higher, in my opinion. So yeah, queue times are always better at that point.
Well, I will have to say that we are gonna have some normies out there who are gonna be like, you know, why am I getting matched against such and such? This happens on a daily basis. Everybody always asks what I get in my games. I'm like, hey bro, I'm just playing the game. Now I do wholeheartedly believe that yeah, if we have more people to play, I basically agree with everything that Young has said. It's just that one little factor of people not really wanting to sit there and play up against somebody who's, you know, just far above their skill bracket.
Okay, for this, I would say that's why we would have quick match.
Exactly. Honestly, I feel like less, if we could also like pair this up with less modes, because I feel like there's just too much of a split as well. So like if we just have only quick match and then like only ranked, and we don't have like a completely separate type of ranked, like ranked plus, I think that would also help.
Instead of ranked, just make it immortal War with less players, and for the normies, they can just play quick match.
Exactly.
I think the
Rummy.
issue for quick match is the rewards too. It's not really rewarding. You don't really get anything for doing it.
Well, we can also like have ranked instead of quick match, because the competitive guys are gonna go to Immortal War anyways, and make it available at any times, of course, not just 3 hours a day.